What if your legs have been warning you for months and you just didn't notice? That heaviness when you climb the stairs, the cramps that wake you up at night, they're not just getting older. They're early signals from muscles that are slowly shutting down. Now let me explain why this matters. Recent studies from the Mayo Clinic suggest more than half of adults over 60 experience muscle weakness that could be prevented with the right nutrition and daily habits. I am Dr. David R. Collins. For over 25 years I've helped older adults stay strong, steady, and independent. And today, I want to clear up one of the biggest myths I hear almost every week, that weak legs and cramps are just part of aging. So let's walk through this step by step, the hidden foods and daily choices that can quietly rebuild your strength from the ground up. Because if you can stop this decline early, you don't just keep your legs, you keep your freedom. So let's start with something most people never talk about: the slow, quiet loss of strength that creeps up on your legs long before you realize it's happening. You might have noticed it lately. Your legs feel heavier when you stand up, you tire out faster walking across a parking lot, or you get those sharp cramps that wake you in the middle of the night. It's easy to think, well, I am just getting older. But that small thought, that one quiet acceptance, is exactly what allows the real danger to grow unnoticed. What's actually happening in many adults over 60 isn't just aging. It's something we call sarcopenia, a gradual loss of muscle tissue that begins as early as your 50s and accelerates with every year you ignore it. And the truth is, once it starts, it doesn't just affect your legs, it affects everything. Your balance, your heart, even your confidence to move. Now here's where it gets concerning. When your leg muscles weaken, your circulation slows down. Blood doesn't move as easily through the calves. That's when people start feeling tingling, cramps, or swelling after sitting too long. And if you've ever had to push yourself up from a chair using your hands, that's your body quietly telling you your lower body strength is fading. If you're still watching, it means you care, and that's a good sign. Because here's the part that gives hope. Most of this decline is reversible. The same muscles that weaken can rebuild themselves at any age if you feed and move them the right way. Recent studies from the Mayo Clinic have shown that older adults who simply improved hydration and potassium intake cut their nighttime cramps by nearly half. That's huge, and it starts with what you put on your plate. Before we dive into that, I want you to remember this simple truth. Muscle loss is not inevitable. It's preventable, and often it starts with small, overlooked choices like the fruits you eat every day. Now here's where it gets interesting. Some of the most powerful medicines for your legs don't come in a bottle at all. They grow on trees. Let's take a closer look at the fruits that can help your legs stay strong and cramp-free. Now, before you reach for another supplement bottle, I want you to think about something simpler. What if your grocery basket could do half the work for your legs? It sounds almost too easy, but the right fruits can help reduce cramps, improve circulation, and even restore lost energy in your legs. Let's go one by one, and as I do, listen for the ones you already enjoy. You might just be one small habit away from a major change. Jackfruit is nature's quiet miracle for tired legs. It's packed with potassium, which helps your muscles relax and prevents them from clenching too tightly. According to research from Harvard University, a high-potassium diet can cut the risk of muscle cramps by up to 40%. And the real-life proof: Robert, 68 from Texas, started eating jackfruit a few times a week, and within a month, his nighttime cramps nearly disappeared. That's not coincidence. That's biology responding to care. Next up, plums. They're rich in potassium too, but their real power lies in their antioxidants, polyphenols. These protect your blood vessels and keep blood flowing smoothly to your legs. The Mayo Clinic reports that improved circulation not only reduces cramps, but also supports bone density, crucial as we age. Janet, 71 from Ohio, noticed she could garden longer without her calves tightening just by adding 2 plums a day. When your body is even mildly dehydrated, your muscles stiffen and seize up. Cantaloupe, being over 90% water, replenishes lost fluids naturally. The CDC highlights dehydration as one of the most overlooked causes of leg cramps in older adults. George, 73 from Arizona, swears by chilled cantaloupe during his hot summer walks. He says it replaced that heavy, dragging feeling in his legs with lightness and energy. Forget the fancy sports drinks. Coconut water contains potassium, magnesium, and sodium, all the ingredients your muscles crave after even light activity. A study in the Journal of Physiological Anthropology found that it hydrates just as effectively as commercial sports drinks, without the added sugar. Sip a small glass after a walk or morning stretch. It helps rebalance your body's electrolytes before cramps have a chance to start. This one's a powerhouse. Avocados contain both potassium and magnesium, the dynamic duo that prevents cramps and supports muscle function. The National Institutes of Health (NIH) notes that magnesium also helps regulate nerve signals to your muscles, improving coordination and reducing twitching. Linda, 69 from New Mexico, added avocado toast to her breakfast and found she could line dance longer without her calves. You've heard of bananas being good for cramps, and it's true. One medium banana provides about 10% of your daily potassium needs, along with vitamin B6 for nerve communication and simple carbs for quick muscle energy. Frank, 72 from Michigan, eats one before his morning fishing trips and says his legs no longer seize from standing for hours. If you're still watching, it means you care, and that matters, because these are not exotic, expensive solutions. They're everyday fruits, right in your kitchen, quietly holding the power to protect your strength. Potassium, magnesium, and hydration work together like a three-part defense system, keeping your muscles relaxed, your blood flowing, and your energy steady. But fruits are just the beginning. To truly rebuild leg strength, to protect the structure of your muscles and joints, we need to talk about the deeper layers, the nutrients that keep everything working beneath the surface. Now that we've talked about the fruits that keep your legs calm and cramp-free, let's go deeper into the real building blocks that make your muscles strong and your joints stable. You see, muscles don't weaken overnight. They fade quietly, first losing tone, then balance, then confidence. And often, it's not because you're not moving enough, it's because your body is missing the raw materials it needs to rebuild. These next nutrients are like the repair crew inside your body. Without them, the work just doesn't get done. Every movement you make, every step, every rise from a chair depends on protein. After 50, your body becomes resistant to it, meaning you need more to get the same effect. Leucin, an amino acid found in foods like eggs, fish, and Greek yogurt, acts like a biological switch. It tells your body, build muscle now. The Journal of Nutrition suggests older adults aim for about 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight spread throughout the day. Without enough protein, your body literally can't repair what daily life breaks down. If you often feel stiffness, joint pain, or that creaky feeling when you first stand up, inflammation may be at play. Omega-3 fats found in salmon, sardines, and flax seeds work like internal lubricants. They calm inflammation and improve circulation, so nutrients reach your legs more efficiently. A Harvard Medical School review found that omega-3s can significantly reduce symptoms of joint discomfort and muscle soreness over time. Think of collagen as your body's scaffolding. It holds your joints, tendons, and ligaments together. After age 30, collagen production starts to slow. That's when people notice more stiffness or clicking in their knees. Collagen peptides, especially when paired with vitamin C, help your body rebuild its own collagen. A PubMed study showed improved joint flexibility and reduced pain in adults taking daily collagen with vitamin-rich foods. Most people think creatine is just for athletes, but it's one of the most researched compounds for older adults, too. It helps your muscles produce quick bursts of energy, like when you stand up from a low chair or climb stairs. When combined with light resistance exercises, creatine can improve lower body strength and walking speed. A safe dose 3 to 5 grams daily of creatine monohydrate can make a noticeable difference within weeks. If your knees ache or you hear a crackling sound when you move, your cartilage might be thinning. Glucosamine sulfate is one of the few nutrients shown to slow that process. It helps the body rebuild the cushion that absorbs shock in your joints. Long-term studies suggest it works best when taken daily, around 1,500 mg, not as a quick fix, but as steady maintenance. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is a natural inflammation blocker. It targets the same pathways as ibuprofen, but without the stomach irritation or side effects. For best absorption, pair it with black pepper piperine. Recent research from The Lancet found that enhanced curcumin formulations can reduce arthritis pain almost as effectively as standard medications. If you're still watching, it means you're not here for quick fixes. You want to understand what your body needs. And that's how real healing begins, with awareness, not fear. Together, these 6 nutrients form your body's core repair system, rebuilding muscle fibers, lubricating joints, and protecting the foundation that keeps you moving. Now, nutrients are your body's raw materials, but even the best materials can't build anything without the right habits. So next, let's talk about what you do every single day that either strengthens or silently weakens your legs. You've now learned about the foods and nutrients that rebuild your muscles from within, but let's be honest. What you do every day matters just as much as what you eat. Most people don't lose strength overnight, they lose it in small, invisible ways. A skipped walk here, a long afternoon sitting there, a few restless nights in a row. It all adds up. The good news, you can turn that around faster than you think with a few daily habits that retrain your body to stay strong. Let's walk through them together. If you've ever noticed your legs feeling stiffer after sitting too long, that's not your imagination. When you stay still, the big muscles in your thighs and calves literally start to switch off. Try setting a timer or using a smartwatch reminder to stand and stretch every 30 to 60 minutes. Simple moves like walking to the kitchen, doing light squats, or sit-a-stands from your chair can reactivate blood flow and muscle fibers. Remember, movement is medicine, and it costs nothing. Strength and stability protect you from falls, the #1 injury risk in older adults. Bodyweight exercises like squats, heel raises, or standing on one foot improve both. If you prefer something gentle, Tai Chi and yoga can be incredibly effective. Studies from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy show that even 10-15 minutes a day of balance work can cut fall risk nearly in half. You already know protein is key, but here's something most people miss. Your body can't store protein like it stores fat or carbs, so spacing it evenly through the day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, gives your muscles a steady stream of repair materials. A few scrambled eggs in the morning or Greek yogurt as a snack can make a bigger difference than a large dinner protein alone. This one surprises many people. Muscle growth doesn't happen while you're moving, it happens while you're sleeping. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, nature's repair signal for muscle recovery. If you're sleeping less than 6 hours a night, your muscles never get that signal. Aim for 7-9 hours and try to keep a consistent bedtime. Your strength literally depends on it. As we age, our thirst signal weakens. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated, and that thickens the fluid in your joints, making them stiff. Sipping 6-8 glasses of water throughout the day, not all at once, keeps your muscles hydrated and your joints flexible. A good habit is to drink a small glass of water every time you switch tasks or stand up. If you're still watching, it means you care enough to take charge, and that's the best sign your strength isn't gone. It's waiting for your attention. Daily consistency beats intensity. Your legs respond more to small, steady effort than to short bursts of motivation. Now that you know how to protect your strength through food, nutrients, and daily habits, let's pull everything together, and I'll leave you with one final thought that could change the way you see your health forever. We began this journey with a story of weakness, worry, and the fear of losing independence. But if you've made it this far, I want you to remember something deeply important. Your story doesn't have to end that way. Leg weakness isn't a punishment of aging, it's a signal. A message from your body saying, I still want to move, I still want to live. Every step you take, every stretch, every mindful bite of nourishing food, it all sends one quiet but powerful message back to your body. I'm not done yet. So instead of fearing the years ahead, imagine them as a time to build a stronger, more capable version of yourself, one that moves with confidence, balance, and pride. You don't need a gym. You don't need expensive pills or fancy diets. All you need is awareness and the willingness to begin. Think about this. Our legs have carried us through every chapter of life, through work, family, celebrations, and struggles. They deserve care, not neglect. And when you start giving them that care, your energy, confidence, and even your mood begin to change. Research shows that even small improvements in leg strength can boost blood flow to the brain, reduce inflammation, and lower the risk of chronic disease. In other words, strong legs equal a strong life. So tonight, when you stand up from your chair, I want you to notice your legs. Feel that quiet strength beneath you. It's still there, waiting to be rebuilt, step by step, choice by choice. Because the truth is simple. Aging may change your body, but it doesn't define your future. You do. If this message touched your heart or reminded you of someone you care about, share it with them. You never know, it might be the story that helps them take their first step towards strength again. And if you'd like more videos like this, simple, science-backed tips for staying strong, mobile, and healthy after 60, then I invite you to subscribe and stay connected. Together, we'll make aging something to live, not fear.